So I got mugged. Um, that's the tea. This is what's happened. Did not expect to get mugged this year, but here we are. Did not expect to ever get mugged, but again, here we are. Um, I guess I'm gonna give you the story first, but yeah, like I'm going through it really, really badly. I can't lie. Mentally not okay. Physically also not okay. Yeah, like basically, I went out last night and was celebrating like with my friend. Like he had this fashion show, on London Fashion Week, and um, yeah, like it was a cute thing. Like everything was fun. It was fine. Went back to like this like afters thing, and then me and some of the people that were there, like we just decided that we want to go out. I've not been out really like in a while, so I was like, yeah, like why not? Like let's do it. Um, so we ended up going out and went to like another fashion party thing. Um, and it was fun. Like I was having a great time with everyone and stuff. And then we like decided we were gonna like end up at this bar. So we got an Uber there. And then when we got an Uber there, as soon as we got out, everyone else like went straight to the bar. I was like literally behind everyone. Next thing, I get cornered by these men, like three men or so, and yeah, they just like they start asking me things that I cannot disclose on YouTube, but they were asking for my number. No, they were asking me if I want their number for certain things, and I was like, no. I kept saying no. They said, do I want to try something? I said no, I'm not interested. Kept saying no, and then they kept asking and following me, and I was like, okay, at this point, like they're not leaving me alone, and all my friends are ahead. I can't do anything. Like I have to get the number at this point. Like I didn't want to be attacked. I didn't know whether they would attack me in that situation, in that moment. Because there was a chance that they could, and you know I didn't want that to be the case, and so I got their number, and they were typing it in and stuff, and talking to me, and then I called them, and then like the guy that was giving me his number, like he put my phone in my pocket, in my like jacket pocket, and when he did that, I was like, okay, he didn't lock it. I clocked he didn't lock it. I was about to go lock it, but next thing, this other guy said, he came to me, he was like, oh, like, what's your name? I was like, Daniel. I was like, oh, my name's Daniel too. And I was like, oh, nice. And he was like, give me a hug. And I was like, okay. Gave me a hug. As he gave me a hug, the other guy, like, he yanked my phone. I did not realize this. He got that and dipped, and I did not clock it. And then in a moment, in like a split second after he did that, I was like, something feels off. Something's not right, you know? And I turn behind me and I see this car, and it's like this getaway car. And I'm like, oh my God, he's in the car. I go and run to the car, and I'm like, I stop him in the window. I'm like, you have my phone. You just took my phone. Can I have my phone back, please? It was like, what? You're racist. I don't have your phone. What are you saying? What are you saying? Yeah? I don't have your phone. And I'm like, you have my phone. You literally just took my phone. Like, what more? Like, that's the tea. You have my phone. Um, and then the car started like driving. I jump in through the window with my legs hanging out, and I'm like, give me my phone, please. I want my phone. And then he just pushes me out the window as they're driving. I start tumbling. Oh my God, split my trousers. Like, my my knee, it was gushing. It was not cute. Ignore the mess. Sorry, depression. What can I say? Um, yeah, it was not cute. Like I was tumbling on the floor. God, it was a mess. Like I didn't know what to do, and yeah, like my hands like messed up too. My knees are busted. My ankles are busted. I can't walk down the stairs properly right now. Like everything hurts. You know, and I went to the bar and I like I found the people that I was with, and I was like, I just got mugged. And then a bouncer was like, you got mugged? I was like, yeah, I got mugged. He was like, nah, was it these people? And he like pulls out this picture, and I was like, yeah, it was them. Like, he was like, oh, they're circulating this area. They always do this. Like, this is just a common thing that they do in this area. And I was like, the amount of times I've been in that area too, never had any issues. So, I was just like, it was mad. And then bless the bouncer, like, he was really sweet. He was like, I'll take you home. I'll take you home. Don't worry. Like, after we close up and stuff, I live in your area. Like, I'll take you back home. I was like, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, it was nice to have someone show, compassion whilst I was feeling so like delicate and broken. I was in pieces. But you know what? Like, the first thing I did, like, after all this happened, I said to people around me, I was like, can I borrow someone's phone to like do my Find My iPhone thing? And like, report it as stolen or whatever or lost. The moment I did that, I couldn't even log onto my account. Everything was like not working and all this type of stuff. They stole my Apple like ID. Like, they locked my account, locked me out of my account. So I couldn't even like report it as lost and protect it from that. So I was like, well, there's nothing I can do for an hour. I can't even go home at this point. I have to stay with everyone until the fucking place, till the place like closes. So that happened, and it wasn't cute. It wasn't nice. Like, I was just there. I was in pieces. Bless this, one of the models. He was like, "I got you. Anything you want, just let me know. Like, any drink, whatever." I was drunk. I was really drunk at this point, and I was a mess. But I was like, "Sure, like, you sure?" He was like, "Yeah, no, seriously, like, just have anything." I was like, "Thank you." Like, it was, I don't know, it was a mess. I was a mess. I'm a mess now. Yeah, and then that happened, and then bless, like, the bouncer, like, he took me home, and it was really sweet and everything. And I just felt broken. I just feel so lost right now. And like, I barely slept. I woke up and I didn't know where to begin. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And like, the moment I got home, to be fair, like, I tried to start, recovering my account and all this type of stuff. And I think I sorted like that. I think I locked it from them as well. And I started like some recovery thing, for, like, luckily. But oh my God, like, it was just like, it was so stressful. And I've never been mugged. I've never been put in that position before. Like, the thing is like, I didn't want things to escalate in that moment when they were asking me to give me their number. So obviously that's why I complied and did that. But at the same time, like, like, I was too trusting as well. Like, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I always, I'm too much of a people pleaser, and that's the thing, that I'm too kind-hearted. Like, that's my flaw. Like, that's my biggest flaw, that I just look for the good in people. And as good as that can be, it can screw you up massively. And I learned that the very, very hard way. And yeah, like, it's just not been a nice day, and I'm mentally not okay, like I said, physically not okay. I luckily, like, managed to change all my passwords and stuff to like majority of my things, but half of the other stuff I can't even access without like one of my numbers. So, and I have two numbers. So it's like, I can't access half this stuff anyway, to be able to change, certain passwords or whatnot, because they all require one of my numbers. I'm like, well, I'm screwed then. But yeah, like, it's what's mad is, like, throughout the whole night I was saying, we got to do it for the plot. Like, we always have to do it for the plot. Like, let's do it for the plot. Let's go out, let's have fun, let's do this, let's do that. This is the one time that I'm saying, don't do it for the plot. It was not worth it. Don't chase down those people. Don't jump in the car with your legs hanging out. Don't get pushed on the road. Do you get me? Like, it's, yeah, like, I'm still shaken up. Like, I don't know what more, like I said, I can do at this moment. And like, I'm just so scared and like, and stressed, because all my life was on the Apple iCloud, and what's mad is that we weigh our lives, you know, to technology. Like we tie our lives to technology and rely on it so much. And you know, when things like this happen, what can you do? Like, you can't do anything. So it's just like, it's been a very stressful day all around. And I don't know, like, I'm supposed to be flying to Barcelona in a few days, and I don't have a phone. I don't know what to do. I'm broke. And do you know what? Joke's on them, because they're not going to be able to take any money from my accounts. I got nothing to give them, you know? So they picked on the wrong guy. Like, that's all I can say. Yeah. Like, I guess that's the only good time to be broke, you know, when you get mugged. I guess, because they can't do anything with that. They can't really steal anything. You have nothing to give. I have nothing to give. I just don't have money to get a new phone right now, and that's my biggest concern, because I need it for work and whatnot. And like, especially if I'm traveling to like a different country, like, I need it for all these different things. And if I can't access it, I can't access it. I can't sort stuff out. So I'm stressed out with that, you know. So yeah, I don't know where to begin with that either. Like, there's just one thing after another, and it's like, with so much things that have happened in my life so far, like, obviously the previous video was me languishing and talking about that. I mean, it just feels like I keep getting kicked down when I'm already low. Do you get me? Like, it just feels like there's no end, and I don't know what I've done to deserve this. I don't know why this has happened to me. Obviously, I'm questioning myself in all these different, so all these different capacities and stuff. Like, it is freaking me out. And like, I've been crying all day. I've been trying to sleep, have naps and stuff, because I don't know what else to do at this point, and I can't do any of that. Not comfortably, at least, you know. I'm just glad that I'm alive. I think that's like the main takeaway. It's like, sure, like, it's just a phone at the end of the day. It's nothing more, nothing less. But I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to have had my, you know, to be around and stuff like that. Everything could have gone down so much differently. Like, I could have got stabbed. Do you get me? That I could have, like, all this other stuff could have happened, and luckily it didn't. I'm very grateful it didn't. And that also makes me emotional, because it's just like, you know, I might not be here right now. And that's the thing that freaks me out. It's just like, everything is just so, I don't know, like, everything is just, I don't know, like, life is just too precious, and sometimes we take that for granted, you know, even when you are going through rough stuff and whatnot in life. Like, it's fleeting. Like, anything could happen at one moment, any given moment, and that's that. And that's something that I've been reflecting on a lot today, and it's, again, spun me out of everything as well. Like, it's you know, added to everything. And yeah, like, I don't know, I just want my stuff back. I want a phone to be able to communicate. I need it for work. I want to be able to work. I need more work, you know. I don't know how I'm gonna afford this. I can't afford it. But yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't have, you know, me getting mugged and have my legs dangling out of a car on my 2024 bingo card this year. So here we are. Don't do it for the plot. Sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it is, but look, sometimes it's not worth it. And here I am, you know, stressed and struggling again. I just hope things get better. That's all I can kind of hope for. But I hope all of you are having a better week than what I am. Yeah. Stay safe out there. Be smart. Okay.